Arsenal 3, Real Madrid nil, all finish at the Emirates in the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinal. Arsenal defying the odds, beating Real Madrid 3-0. I mean, I almost can't believe it myself. Two unbelievable free kicks from Declan Rice. Just unstoppable. Thibaut Courtois, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, if not the best. Not even close to saving these two goals. The goal from Mikel Merino, the makeshift number 9 from Mikel Arteta. Merino, the defensive midfielder from Real Sociedad coming in the summer, who a lot of fans already written off as the man to make himself known in the midfield, has gone and scored 8 goals as a number 9, as a makeshift striker for Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal this season, and he's done it again. But look, you cannot look any further than Declan Rice, the man of the hour, scoring two unbelievable free kicks, man. Honestly, I mean, when I was watching them lining up for the free kick, I'm seeing Kivior getting instructions of maybe they're going to chip a ball in. Typically, that's Gabriel, who you see there talking to Odegaard and Saka and Declan Rice, whoever is designated to take the free kick. And Odegaard is there, Saka is there. Declan Rice never scored from a direct free kick in his entire career, West Ham, Arsenal included. And he scored two. He's bagged two against Real Madrid tonight in the quarterfinal. Dude, what more can you say? I mean, it's an unbelievable performance from him, and everybody for the Arsenal was good today. Saka especially, Odegaard, a couple tricks here and there. Marino, seriously, this guy is, you know, I mean, what more can you say? He's been asked to develop himself as a threat in a position he never really played before, and I said never really because he played there when he was young, but professionally, he's been this midfielder, this sort of, this link between the number 10 and the striker and the forwards, the wingers, and he's been asked to do a monumental job as basically just filling in the blanks of the players that were missing in Jesus and Kai Havertz respectively, and he's done a phenomenal job, hasn't he? Eight goals. I'm not quite sure if I've got that totally right, but again, when you watch the technique from Marino, all those goals, excuse me, that he scored, the two especially that he scored the first time he played in that position, when he hit that ball on the half volley, you really looked at it and you went, okay, you know what? There's something here. The technique is there. Who knows what the future will hold? Hopefully Arsenal are going in this summer and spending big on a striker. Obviously, this is not the man to take you forward when you talk about Premier League and trophies to follow. But right now, obviously doing the job. But I can't escape from this Declan Rice performance. Declan Rice, Mr. Half Price. I mean, David Moyes just said it, didn't he, last week, that Arsenal still owe West Ham United at least 50 million. He said that every time, excuse me, he sees an Arsenal fan, he brings that up or they bring it up to him. I mean, dude, it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal performance. Real Madrid beaten 3-0 by Arsenal. You know, I said this in my last video. This is Champions League royalty. This is the team to beat every single time they were in the competition. And Mikel came out there, set the team up. Everyone played fantastically. Gabriel Martinelli again, a threat on the left side. Saka obviously doing what he does best, and Thomas Partey absolutely deserves a shout for his performance tonight, and Jacob Kiwior as well. Maybe the first 10 minutes, I'm looking around the bar and I'm thinking he looks nervous. He had a fluke touch really early on that the ball just kind of went underneath his foot. Saliba looks solid as ever, and Jurriën Timber, come on. I mean, come on. He's an unbelievable player. He was out, substituted in the 90th minute, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. What more can you say about this Arsenal team? You've got just passionate players fighting for the badge, and nobody expected this. I mean, maybe you thought, Arsenal would go in and perform well, even if they lost 1-0. You'd think, you know what, we've got a chance. We are so used to that as Arsenal fans, this point in the season, you look at Bayern Munich last year, the way we went out, just barely getting knocked out, and that sums up, Arsenal's Champions League history, really, just almost making it. When you look back to Barcelona and the countless years we've been knocked out by Bayern Munich, knocked out by Monaco, and yet they've made this statement this year, tonight, beating Real Madrid 3-0, the holders. Lot to play for when we go to the Bernabeu next week. I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? I'm taking Thursday off from work. I've already decided it. It's going to be an absolutely phenomenal game and a lot to play for, without a doubt. I mean, Ancelotti has been talking in the press conference. Tough loss. We didn't expect it. We were very bad in the last 30 minutes. The players couldn't react after the 2 goals. They fell, mentally and physically. Jude Bellingham himself he said we were lucky to that we only got away, with 3 goals. I mean, you look at the saves that Thibaut Courtois, made this this night. I think 3 times he got up to make a double save throughout the night, and he may have been their man of the match. Obviously, ours, Declan Rice. Who else? Just phenomenal. I mean, the perform. I don't know what else you want from this team. We are doing this handicapped, by the way. No Gabriel, no real striker. We've got Marino playing up front for us the last 6 weeks, and we just beat Real Madrid 3-0. But does anybody see what's happened here? Declan Rice, the performance of his life, and he carried this team to. It's an unbelievable performance from this Arsenal team, from Mikel Arteta. He constantly gets the best out of these players and fights for this club day in and day out. We know what we want, and to be in a position like this, it's an unbelievable feeling. I will never forget this feeling. Despite what happens next week, I mean, you would hope we go in there defensive minded and hopefully don't concede more than 1 goal, 2 goals. I mean, you really don't even want to get near, that terrifying feeling of just having to defend, especially against a team like this, because we know what they're capable. Perhaps they were uncomfortable tonight, and perhaps Arsenal are the boogeymen for Real Madrid in this Champions League competition. Of course, never beaten Arsenal in this competition, never scored a goal, in fact, against the Arsenal in the Champions League. Maybe it's written in the stars, maybe it's written somewhere else. All I can tell you right now is that it's written 3-0 on the scoreboard after the first leg, Arsenal against Real Madrid in the Champions League. That's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you made it this far, I do really appreciate it. And I will see you when I see you.